today I'm standing outside a beautifully constructed railway station. Let's look at the construction in that. This is Huddersfield Station in West Yorkshire, and it's a beautiful construction. At the end there we've got, perfect, it's a pub called the King's Head, and if we go to the other end of the station we'll see something else. Oh look, it's another pub. This is the Head of Steam, and what I'm doing here today, I'm going to continue my shed bashes, and I'm hoping to visit the site of 55G Huddersfield Hillhouse. I don't remember going there much as a kid because it was a damn long walk, 25 minutes according to my shed directory, so I'm going to be in for quite a journey today. We'll see what happens. Remember, I've got to do it twice, once there and once back. The journey starts with a trip across St George's Square. We can't do that without having a look at this statue here. It's a memorable one. Here's Harold Wilson, former Prime Minister. I'm sure he'd be saying, Mary and I will be going to the Hillhouse again this year. So the first directions asked me to go across St George's Square and into Northumberland Street. I think that street is Northumberland Street facing. There should be a sign there. Then I travel down there and I turn left onto North Bank. So that's going to be the first part of my journey. So get your notepads and pencils ready. We're on the way. Confirmed, Northumberland Street. There's a sign. So I'm on the right track. And the first point of some interest is Huddersfield Old Open Market. I don't know whether it's market day today or not. Oh yes, a few stalls down there. Anyway, we're not here to go shopping. We're here to see a former shed site. I'm hoping that's North View at the bottom there. I'm sure these roads will have changed in the last 70 years or so. So it says Ring Road North left, Ring Road South right. Now I know that there is a south view as well as a north view. So I'm going to assume that if I turn right here, I'm on south view, and if I turn left, I'm going to be on north view, because the shed is north of the station and it's on the west side of the line. So I'll just have to look out for signs here that tells me that this is north view. I can't see much, and I can't see any signs for south view over there. So I'm going to plod on regardless. Could be quite a journey, this one. My instructions are to continue along Northgate until it turns into Bradford Road, and then I've got to go left under the railway viaduct. I can see railway viaducts down there, but I can't follow the road obviously because I'm walking, and I'm not allowed that little privilege of walking on a dual carriageway. This is curving round to the left now, so I'm doing a detour. I can see there in the distance there's a railway viaduct, so I'm hoping that's what I'm heading for. And I can get back parallel with the road at this traffic lights, I think. Yes, I can follow the road again over there. That's where I've just come from, but there's viaducts there as well. I'm hoping that's not it. I don't think it is. I think it's going to be down this way. But it sort of goes into three roads here. And there's still no signs for North View. or Bradford Road. So we'll see what happens. There is a sign there for Bradford, so I assume this is Bradford Road, the A641 sign. And there is a railway viaduct there, so fingers crossed here. Let's hope I can turn right onto Alder Street. There's the sign I'm going off. If this route is correct, there should be a street on the right called Alder Street, and that's what I'm looking for, Alder Street. You see there's another viaduct down there as well, so if this doesn't work it could be that one, because the road's changed, like I say. Still signposted Bradford this way, but it's at the A641 Oxford Street, it says, which doesn't look very promising. I haven't got a footpath now. I'm going to go this way, follow Halfords round. I don't assume all these retail parks were about when Hillhouse was open. It's part of the LMS, Hillhouse, and it was designated 55G. I've just walked all the way through Halfords now, which wouldn't have been an option in the old days, but I assume that's the other railway viaduct that I would have come under. And there is a street there to the right of it, so that could be what I'm looking for. It's a very busy little area. Very busy. So let's see what we see. I'm going to go down there and see if I can find a street name somewhere. I can't see any street signs again, so I'm going to go on my assumption and my fantastic reasoning power and perfect sense of direction. I'm going to assume this is Alder Street. I'm not into all this GPS and everything. I like to do things the traditional way, as you may well know, because I get lost so many times, don't I? I'm still walking down this same street, and the lay of the land looks right because it forks around a little bit to the left down there, and I know it formed a triangle where all the lines were. Long gone, of course, so we'll see what remains when we get there, if we get there. This looks like another little viaduct road here, because there's a railway line across the top, the main Transpennine line. Let's see if there's any clues. Aha, we've got a street sign down there. I'm going to go over this way. I've just seen it now. There we have Alder Street, and it will continue. There's the other street sign. I'm not at it yet, but I'm sure that says Alder Street too. So hard to focus. There it is. It's now confirmed I'm on the right track, because this is called Hillhouse Lane. So I'm looking for Hillhouse, and it's a very attractive viaduct. Look, this built in 1880, and it still carries the main line. So over this other side now, you'll notice that it starts to fork off a little bit to the left, so that's forming a triangle with this line, which is exactly what I expected it to do. So I'm going to head down there now when I can get across the road. It's very busy. This is a view from the distance now of the beautiful viaduct there. There's the sign for Alder Street, and I just found another marker here. Now look, this little lane here is called Hillhouse Lane. So I know I'm on the right, definitely on the right track now, and it should be a short walk down here. Well, it is a daunting walk, and I've got to go right to the end of here, so I think we'll just do this little bit in sections. You don't want to see me just walking all this distance. And it's just going to be a wall. This little section looks interesting. It actually looks like it could have been a coal yard or something, because it's got wooden timbers supporting things at the top there. So I'm only guessing, no idea really, but that looks the most promising explanation I can give. There's some really sturdy old lumps of wood there as well, as you can see. Well, it looks like there's another entrance to this thing here as well, look. Oh dearie, dearie me, look what I've found here. Look what I've found. Old railway lines curving around there. Now that is interesting. As you can see, the lines are on a very, very tight curve. So I don't know what they're for. You can see much better the construction there, what that was for as well, see. Well, I'd like to know what these lines were for. If anybody knows what these very sharply curved lines were for, please add it in the comments. It would be very interesting to find out that. This lockup is now a police training ground, and they do motorcycle training here. You see down there, not the best of views, maybe able to give you a better view there. That's all for motorcycle training for the police. And this is where the lines are starting to, the lines would actually start to build up here now, because we're getting right into the triangle now. Subsequently found out about these tracks, and my assumption that it was a coal stage were correct. And I found out that the Huddersfield Corporation tramways used to use 2 coal carrying trams to deliver coal, which went to the various factories around Huddersfield. The trams were loaded from the coal chutes. Those are the timber structures that you can see behind. So I'm pleased to say that that's exactly what I thought it was. So I'm really surprised about the tramways, and I've actually got some photographs for you. So I'll show you those. Still got a fair way to go down here, I think. And the directions told me that as I walk down Alder Street, there is a footbridge that leads from the right hand side of the road to the shed. I do not anticipate that footbridge will still be there, but if it is, I'll be pleasantly surprised. I'm trying to look for giveaway clues like holes in the wall where there might have been access to a footbridge, or a new stonework or something that's replaced something. I'm drawing a blank at the moment though, so I'll just continue with the walk at the moment. We're almost there now. We got the worst part over with, and it was quite a trek from town centre as well, from the railway station. Here's some activity. This was it. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get in now, because we've got security people on. So the bridge, the footbridge, was just on the right of this street. This is definitely Alder Street. As you can see, there's a lot of construction going on, and if you can look in the distance there, that would be round about the location of 55G Huddersfield Hillhouse shed. It would probably just be a little bit to the right of that big yellow building that you can see there. More in this area here, but as I say, I'm not going to get in. But all this ground here, this was all railway shunting yards and everything around the shed. Obviously long gone now, and as you can see, they're doing a lot of reconstruction work there. There's no chance of me getting in there. Not with my shoes on. I might not have a hard hat, but I've got a hard head. So the security guy's looking at me now, so I think I'd better probably move on now. But that was definitely it. Without a doubt, that was the site of the shed. So there must have been a, like I said, there must have been a footbridge round about this area to take you to the shed. And just to confirm, this is new stonework. Let's guess that that was around about where the footbridge was in the past. So once again, thanks for joining me. Sorry we couldn't get in there, but obviously it's beyond our control today. But it's another one off the list. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.